They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Carr now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks. 11 of them in 2021, good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 4 that time.
And that's good for a Vegas first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going with White here. Toss left. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Bro, they just gonna keep letting this dude truck through everything. Like, come on, bro.
On the ground for him so far.
On any explosive
He's
run,
just
you
breaking
can almost feel the
tackles.
ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
Look, this nigga just breaking tackles all the way to the touchdown. This is crazy.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Ooh, good read.
Crowded, intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown.
You better catch him, brother.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Bro, what is going on with this sim stuff? Like, look how this guy just went into the end zone.
Goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jacobs will struggle to get
Bro,
to the
why
line.
is he breaking so many tackles?
It's a loss of a yard there.
I don't understand.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jacobs again.
Bro,
And he'll be stopped up
I mean,
short
at this
as the
point, I
tackle
think
is
they
made
trying to
at
cheat
about
for this
the
guy.
3. The second down play, not much better than the first.
This
just a
dude
gain
breaking
of 1
every
there.
single tackle, bro.
Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run between the tackles with Breida.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Murray now to throw.
Finding Ertz again.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Murray now on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Prater for the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone.
Yeah, this game, bro. They wouldn't even let me tackle this dude.
All the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On play action, it's Carr.
Bro, this dude, hey.
Across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
Do nothing to my
and now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player,
team
can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 30 on second down, Murray forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward, and he gets him a first down there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now a give running left is Breida. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on second down, Murray rolling to his right.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Again the juke. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Breida will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Tweaking. Thought I was on the 1.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And a pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And that
what?
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prater's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important 2nd half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Cole. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he's going to be taken down
Boy, see the leg right there.
Line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And a hard-working
that boy
run
went
here.
midfield, man. Dedicated.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side's been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On play action, now Carr.
He been that.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That
2
would have
drop
been
picks in 1 drive.
Instead, it's 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Able to Williams here on the out route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later.
2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. The line of scrimmage, and that's in. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Carr to throw. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.